There's so much demand for rent houses right now. I've never seen Braxton confused.
Mm. Well, I think it's just how you're framing it. That's what I understand. That makes more sense, though, what you just broke down. Like why you would stay in that versus why you'd move on to something else. And
ultimately, it's going to be the condition of the property that's going to dictate that. Whether you stay or whether you go is whether you got the stomach to.
And whether or not it makes sense to stick around for the deferred maintenance.
Yeah, but in this environment with high interest rates, you're going to be able to buy at a deep discount. So you're going to be able to move this. You're going to get movement that you wouldn't get in another environment. In other words, everybody's buying power is less, so prices have to come down on multifamily, right? But the moment interest rates go down, you can lower your debt service exponentially. But rents are also gonna balloon during this time period. I don't know that rents don't run away in some weird way, like just skyrocket, do something weird, go parabolic. Is that what the word is? It's just there's so much demand. There's so much demand for rent houses right now that certain people are going to be priced out of.
Yeah.
Parabolic. They're going to end up having to live with roommates and stuff like that. Groesbeck is not. I mean, Groesbeck is a good rental market. Don't get me wrong, but it's not. It doesn't seem like it should be $1,000 a month rental market. Just doesn't seem like it. But yet something goes out. Something goes vacant. People move out, and we put it up for $1,000 a month to test the market and get 4 applications. And it's like, that doesn't make sense. That one don't make sense to me. In my head, I'm like, Groesbeck should not be a place where 3 one's 1,000. Shouldn't. Waco's another place. Waco, you go right now, pull up Zillow, look at the rental inventory. It's going to be less than 30 in a city of 100,000 units. You got 100,000 units, got 30 for rent. That's crazy. That's insanely low inventory. So then you end up with a 3.2, which you pay a 2.2, you pay $1,600, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a 2.2 apartment, you pay $1,600. We end up with a 3.2 house for $1,500, which used to be $800. 5 years ago, it was $800. Now it's $1,500, and we get 7 or 8 applications during October. You get what I mean? It's crazy. So what they got on Zillow right here? Total number?
77.
That's
77.
Good. No, but that's good. I mean, now this is another piece. This is another piece of data. So now you've got 77 units.
But that's apartments and everything.
Hold on, I understand, but those are. I mean, we're looking at 100,000 unit town. So how did we double our inventory and rent since I looked at this a month and a half ago? Where do you think the inventory is? It's one apartment complex. Guess which one, Braxton?
The ones are finally
zoom in by the river. Zoom in to the right.
There you go.
That's student housing. Doesn't matter.
31 and 11. There's 40,
so you got 2.
That's all student housing, right?
So you got 2 apartment complexes that just now came online. But what does it say? 1,300 for a studio. Is it student? That one. Is that student? I'll bet you they opened it up to the general public. They would be crazy if they didn't. But yeah, we might need to go rent one, Braxton. I might need one just for. Does it say if it's student housing or not?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be.
You might need one just to hide in. It's right by the office.
No, that's where I wanted to live when we moved to Waco.
Like those are awesome looking.
Yeah, I would get on their list, Braxton. I would definitely live there because they got a parking garage. But we've been watching them try to struggle through building these for a while now. And you also see that this goes back to builders aren't operators. They're getting less money for rent than Braxton's paying across town.
Well, it's marketed as like $1,375, but they tack on fees.
Do they?
Yeah.
You got like a trash fee.
Yeah, Wi-Fi, $70. Water drainage.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it,
but it's never really clear, so I just I don't know. I'm just gonna pay it.
Well, so I need to get on this list because that will be a fun place to live.
Yeah. No, I mean it's awesome location.
15-month term. That's weird.
Yeah, they're probably doing 15-month, and they're going to do 14-month, and then they're going to, you know what I mean?
Offset them.
They're offsetting. I mean,
so for what people?
Wait, why?
So they don't all go vacant at once.
Oh.
So they'll probably let you sign whatever lease you want over a year, 2 year. You can probably lock it in as long as you want. The biggest challenge that they're going to have is they've been trying to finish these things for a while, and I felt like their funding was getting a little funky. But
I didn't say it's ready now.
No, it's not. They might have some units ready, but they're not going to have all the units. I mean, is
I
your
bet
lease up?
I bet you can go in there and
February.
So Tom, you could lease one. They would hold one
they'll
for
have
you.
one ready for you.
Yeah, I don't know how many units the whole structure is.
There might
But, I
be.
mean, it's a couple hundred. So that's why inventory doubled.
They finally started putting them out there.
Yeah, they're trying to pre-lease them.
That's cool.
But yeah, so within that though, if you go look at housing, if you go look at any house, the ugliest house you can find, if you can find one for $1,000 a month, I'd be shocked. You zoomed out. I mean, apartments, yeah, but I'm talking about a house. I'm not talking apartments. If you go over there to the left, any of those, yeah, right in there. That's where we're about to have a rental. Ours might be in there. Yeah, that one right there. Look at that, Sohill. That's not bad though.
Nice floors.
It's cute.
Yeah, $1,295, 2-1. I mean, that's the Waco market now. That used to be 600.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be 650. You push it to 700 if you wanted to. We got tenants that have lived with us for 7-8 years that are still below 700.
And they ain't complaining.
We're not complaining either.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. That's $995.
2-1, 720 square foot.
Yeah, that makes sense now. But you're gonna. I mean, we found one on here when we were doing research. It was $895, and it was a 2-1. So that what is this one?
850, 2-1.
850. But scroll down on the right and see how many applications it's got.
Where do I see that?
I don't know. It normally maybe it's 0. Go back up. It's normally pretty close to the top. It'll say units and availability right there, but if you scroll down, this looks a little weird.
Colcord's a nice street.
Do what?
Colcord's a nice street.
Is it? Scroll down a little bit. Doesn't say anything right there. I don't know. It normally says how many appointments and how many applications it's got.